Sam Narrative.
UnkleSam Narrative.
What's up, guys? It's the Uncle Sam Narrative. I am Uncle Sam. This is my story, and I'm sticking to it, okay? So, in case you have been living under a rock, let's look up what just happened. All right. Boom. Not available right now. Law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S., and unfortunately, that means you can't use TikTok right now. We are fortunate that President Trump has indicated he will work with us on a solution to reinstate TikTok once he takes office. Now, personally, I rarely ever use TikTok. I don't search it. I don't have it on any of my devices. I will upload some of our videos, some of my channel videos up to TikTok just because, you know, I'm trying to reach people or whatever. I don't ever get any views because I don't really do a whole lot of interactions on there. Actually, I don't do any. But for the most part, no, I don't really have anything to do with it. And I really don't care about the app at all. What I do care about is free speech, though. I firmly believe in free speech. I believe that not only is it a right that our forefathers wrote into our Constitution, I believe that it's a right that was given to us by our God, our Creator. The same way that our forefathers thought that it was a right endowed by us by our Creator, I do as well. So I believe people can say and should be able to say whatever in the world they want to say at any given time, wherever. I do believe that we should have manners and decorum. And just because you can say something doesn't mean that you're not going to get a reaction, whether that's verbally or physically. Okay, people have the right to react as well. It doesn't mean that we should harm someone, but there are going to be times whenever you run in your mouth, it's going to cause problems, period. It happens all the time. And so I'm firmly against this TikTok ban. For those of you that know me, I don't shy away from conspiracies in the least bit. And I don't believe, I'm sure this is going to be called a conspiracy theory or whatever, but I just do not trust the federal government whenever they say that they are doing this because they don't want the Chinese to have access to our data. From my understanding, TikTok has done quite a bit to try to keep things going, whether it be having a different board. And the truth of the matter is it is a international board. It's not just all Chinese and it's not all CCP stuff. I do believe that without a doubt, the CCP does get some of your data. I mean, from what I understand, you have to allow a whole lot of, or you can allow, or it seeks out a lot of your data from all different apps that are on your device. So I don't trust it. I genuinely don't. That's why I don't allow it on any of my devices. Like I said, I'll use the web browser on this computer, which is not used for any of my personal information. It's not on my cell phone, any other devices. I wouldn't allow it. If my kid was old enough to have a device all the time, I mean, it just wouldn't happen. I don't approve of what all's on it, and it's not because they're stealing data. It's because the American public are mostly depraved people, and you see what kind of stuff. And look, here's the thing. I don't think the Chinese are influencing so much the way the algorithm is that it's just constantly trash. I just believe that most of the time the people are looking at trash and they just get stuck in this endless cycle and this endless loop of garbage. I've done it. We all do it. It's easy to do on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, anywhere that you get sucked into a rabbit hole of information, and wherever you get videos, and it's just easy to go into a bunch of garbage if that's what you're into. I would assume that if you only looked at videos of people playing instruments and reading and doing philosophical type things or religious studies or theological studies or whatever it is, I believe your algorithm is mostly going to show you that. I mean, you can spend a week just looking up something completely different than you've ever looked up. Just spend 5 days just doing it and just see what happens on your social media and see if it doesn't change. Like I said, I don't believe that this is going to be, I don't believe that it's for the reason, I don't believe the ban is for the reason that they say it is. Hard truth is that Israel is not the friend of America that everyone thinks it is. And because we have a verse in the Bible that says the world will be blessed through Israel, all Christians just jump on board with automatically supporting Israel, and they throw that blue star everywhere. And look up they call it the Star of David. It originally was called the Seal of Solomon. It had nothing to do with David. And it had everything to do with Solomon and his pagan wives. So do yourself a favor and look into that stuff. And I can't, I don't support that star. I don't. It's just another icon. It's another idol. It's just another pagan symbol is what it is. It's just the truth. It's like, I don't worship the image of the cross. What I worship is the Christ that died on the cross. And I'm grateful for what he did, because it was what he did that saved me. It saved you. It saved the entire world. It's just a matter of us choosing to believe that that's what happened. That's all it takes to be saved, is to trust in his finished work on the cross, his death, burial, his resurrection. It's really, let's see, we can look over at, this is what we have to know, and this is what we have to understand. Here we go in verse 1. I declare to you the gospel which I preached to you, which also you have received, in which you stand, by which you are also being kept safe, if you hold fast to the word which I preached to you, unless you believed in vain. For I delivered to you first of all that which I received, that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, that he was buried, and that he rose again on the third day according to scriptures. To finish out the sentence, he says, and that he was seen by Cephas, which is Peter, then by the 12. So it's important. So a quick update. I do have a problem with the TikTok ban, other than free speech. You should have free speech. The editor that I've been using for my videos was called CapCut. It was also owned by BYTE Dance, and because it's not just TikTok that is being cut, it is also my video editor called CapCut. So this is just a warning, y'all. It's not just going to be TikTok that's going to be banned. Just wait and see. If this does not get overturned, if this does not change, just wait. But over time, there will be more and more stuff that Congress will say, nope, 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 nope. These consenting adults should not have the freedom and the liberty to do this, okay? So, yeah. Let me show you what happens. Here, let's just do this real quick. So I clicked on it. And this is kind of normal. It was only like $8 a month. It may not pop up. Oh, here it goes. Boom. There it is. Let's zoom in a little bit. Law banning CapCut has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, means you can't use CapCut for now. Rest assured, we are working to restore our service in the U.S. Please stay tuned. So, Congress is at war with your freedoms. It should be our choice what we want on our devices. Not saying that everyone makes good choices, but you should be allowed the freedom to make the choice. And if they want people to stop doing something, do like they did with smoking, shame people until they just quit doing it, or whatever. But we should have the freedom to choose. Put warning labels on stuff. Make sure there's warning labels on it, but we should have the freedom to choose. And that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you don't agree with me, that's fine, feel free, but I firmly believe that we should be allowed to make our own decisions, and I do not believe that Congress is looking out for our best interest always. When Rand Paul stands up against something, I take notice. When Mr. Thomas Massey stands up against something, I definitely take notice. Okay? These two men especially, look, they're not perfect, because they're just humans, but as far as Congress goes, pay attention to what those two gentlemen are doing. And just because someone claims to have the same beliefs as you, or they might try to use the same label that you might identify as, doesn't make it true. Everyone's heard of the term rhinos. Well, it's real. And I'm not a Republican. I'm a libertarian. But I am conservative. That's just all there is to it. So I look towards those conservative leaders. I don't give a darn if they're Republican or the not going to be dim. I mean, you look at what's going on with Fetterman right now. That is just insane. I mean, his stroke was like the best thing that ever happened for him as far as his thinking. I mean, he's just someone different now, and that's great. People should have the freedom and the liberty to grow and make their own decisions. So, bro, this is liberty. an attack on liberty. That's just what it is. So look out. Anyways.
UnkleSam Narrative.